Hey, hello, and welcome back to Britpops React with me, BP2, flying solo yet again with another Mad for It marathon, day 4, and here we are with Slipknot, and yes, we're going to do Killpop, but I'm going to do Killpop live from the Download Festival 2015. In one of the previous videos, I did mention that haven't be interested to see how their live appearances are. So far I've only done videos, which have been really interesting, and I must say, they do put a lot into the videos, so that's interesting to see. I also mentioned, I'd like to find out more about the mask, so I've been doing a bit of research on the mask, so please stay with me till after the I do the reaction to the video, all the way to the end, because then if you're new to Slipknot like myself, and you've got no idea what all the masks are about and who's behind the masks, I'll do a rundown of each member of Slipknot and what their mask is and what they depict. And if you're a seasoned veteran of Slipknot, then feel free to stay to the end and pull me apart on all the bits that I get wrong. As I say, I sort of did a bit of delving into it. The information I may have may be completely accurate or completely wrong, so I've done that before. So yeah, please stick with me till the end, and yeah, see if you're new, learn some more about Slipknot. If you're enjoying this, if you're a full-on Slipknot fan or a maggot, then yeah, feel free to leave in the comments what you thought of my information, if it was completely wrong, or if you've got some anecdotes or some more information you'd like to share with everybody, feel free to do so. So hope you're enjoying this. As I say, getting a bit more comfortable with doing these on my own. So yes, as I say, we're going to look at Slipknot Live Download Festival 2015 Killpop. Let's do it. Oh, here we go. There it is. See the drums turning there on the right. Oh. Lost inside a dirty world. No one hurts this dirty girl but her. Now, oh, surprised. A little better than a man deserves. I'm not inside. Please tell me she won't die. Oh, drum. Okay. So far so good. I mean, a minute and a half almost into the song. Just stopped on a bit here where one of the fans getting quite emotional about it. I mean, again, it's not too heavy. So I think this, when Killpop was released, it was met with positive reviews from critics and music sites. Loudwire stated, "Today we were exposed to Killpop, which is arguably the poppiest Slipknot cut from 5, the Grey Chapter so far." And it also states that vocalist Corey Taylor is very front and center throughout the track. Yeah, very, very noticeable. I mean, he sort of went into, he hasn't gone into sort of growling, which I'm not a massive fan of. He's sort of gone into screaming, bit more forceful delivery with the lyrics, but it's still sort of musical and in tune, so that's all really good. Um, I noticed on the right hand side of the stage there, the drum or the percussionists, percussion's drum sort of spinning around. I don't know how long I could stay on that without starting to feel a bit queasy. So I guess he's constantly just turning himself around. Yeah, it's all right actually. Like I say, I like the way the intro started with him just walking in, very sort of serene, and then the poppy style lyrics, and then kicks up a notch and takes it up a bit. So again, pleasantly surprised with another Slipknot track, one that I don't mind listening to. All right, let's take it back a few seconds and
she's coming to something good. My God, what I love to sing. I guess there's nothing left to do but have my way. She can feel inside. So let me close her eyes. She smiles and answers. Doesn't seem to matter. Lost inside my dirty head. Something tells me I'm the one who's killed. Yeah, so volatile. A little better than a magnifier. Who I need to be. Please tell me she won't try. Maybe I should let her go, but only will she love me. How can I just let her go? Not until she loves me.
he's got the beer cake. That would give me a headache. How does that not hurt your throat? That's some dancing going on there. Look at that, the drums spin around. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, the ending was quite intense. Yeah, the ending got a bit intense there from old Corey. So yeah, what did I think of that? All in all, I mean, as I say, I probably would listen to it again and again. Not being familiar with all Slipknot's tracks, and they're saying that this is one of the more of the poppiest ones, so probably still taking it a bit easy on myself with what I've been picking. As a live spectacle, lots going on. With you got, as I can see, the bit I stopped here. You got the percussion drums on either side. I noticed on the one on the left, a couple of beer kegs hanging off his drum kit. You got Sid on the DJ decks there. He was banging out some moves on that. So, okay. Well, as for a score, what would I give that? I mean, again, probably going up. I mean, impressed with it. I'd come in at about what we're going to say. I'd come in at about an 8.7. I mean, I would listen to it. It went a bit off on the end for me, but yeah, I mean 8.7 up there, but still improving my sort of Slipknot tolerance levels. So all in all, I thought that was not too bad at all. So as I mentioned, back in the day, I mean, this was the Killpop was named Track of the Day on the UK radio station back in January the 19th. 2015. Slipknot were on their UK leg of the Prepare for Hell tour at the time, and that meant that the song was on sort of the constant rotation throughout Radio 1 channel. And I mean, so for Radio 1 to be playing sort of heavy metal on constant rotation, that's no mean feat for Slipknot to have achieved that. So where are we? As I say, on there we saw quite a few of the masks popping up. So I did a little bit of delving into the origins of the masks and who wears what. The original mask was introduced by Sean Crahan. He's a percussionist, and also they've got numbers. So he's also known as Number 6. And he said he went into a mall with his girlfriend and walked into a Halloween store. There was a clown mask there, and he said, when I put it on, I became another thing. It was $49, and I had $50 in my pocket. I was supposed to be buying my girlfriend's lunch, and she got all pissed at him because he spent all the money on the mask. He said, well, she's gone, but I still have the mask downstairs. So pretty good investment for $49, considering how much the look is stuck with Slipknot. And then during their first ever gig on Halloween 1995, and Sean said he was going to wear the clown mask on stage. The other members sort of all said, no way are you going to be the only one wearing a mask. So they all went off and got their own masks, and that's how it all started. So I'm going to run down through their numerical orders and give you a bit of update on who's wearing what and who they are. So 0 or number 0, and also they, on here you can see they sort of wear their trademark boiler suits. Their numbers are on that. I think you saw on one of the guitarists he had 7 on the neck of his guitar as well. So we're going to start at 0, which is DJ Sid Wilson. He was the one busting the moves up there on the DJ decks. Also known as DJ Starscream. And he first started off wearing a regular gas mask, which has over the years has evolved into still a gas mask, but many different styles. And then you've got number 1, Joey Jordison, drummer. He said his mum came home from a party once with the the original Japanese kabuki mask. It was an expressionless face, and then that's what he's adopted ever since. Been through some transitions up until the time that Joey was released from the band. I'll come on to the other drummer in a bit. Then on to number 2, bassist Paul Gray, songwriter. He initially just simply wrapped tape around his head before deciding on the Halloween pig mask, which we saw there in behind Corey. So he sort of debuted on the band's debut. He went for the pig mask and has stuck with that ever since. On to number 3, Chris Fain, percussionist. His is essentially the gimp mask with the long Pinocchio nose, and now some of my regular viewers will understand why I mentioned that I was getting to know a lot about gimp masks. So yeah, he's the one with the long Pinocchio nose. The mask is essentially called the liar mask, and he said that he chose that to reflect his comic personality. And again, that's evolved over the years. Number 4, Jim Root, guitarist, inherited his first mask from the previous member, Josh Brainard. Also a black bondage mask, but found it too uncomfortable, and then he moved on to the Jester's mask. Number 5, Craig Jones, also known as 133 on keyboards. Initially kept it simple, just wore a pair of knickers on his head before he got an old crash helmet and hammered the long nails through it and added a flashlight. So he's the one that you see with the porcupine style helmet, and I think that's evolved many times now. I think it's gone from a crash helmet to a full-on gimp mask with different spikes, and I think one of the ones he's got like a Mohican. Number 6, as we mentioned, is Sean Crahan, the clown. I also mentioned that Sean directs most of their music videos. Hope I got that right. Number 7, we saw there, that's Mick Thomas on guitar. He first wore a store-bought hockey mask, which he later changed into a leather gimp mask. I think I've seen in the videos, we've seen sort of different styles of his hockey mask. On to number 8, Corey Taylor, lead singer there. His first mask was a ghost mask featuring dreadlocks, and then he removed the dreadlocks, stayed with the ghost mask, He's been on to Skin Face. Alessandro Venturella replaced Paul Gray on bass, and he was originally given a slashed up patchwork ogre-like mask. And on to Jay Weinberg, who replaced Joey Jordison as the band's new drummer. He was given a heavily textured mask featuring a pentagram on the forehead and a zip across the mouth. The two new members were originally going to both get the same masks to include them in the band as the members they replaced, and so as not to disrespect the past members. And then also in 2022 you've got Michael Pfaff, also known as Tortilla Man. His identity was finally revealed in March 2022 when Slipknot revealed that the percussionist who had replaced Chris Fane was none other than Michael Pfaff, a musician who had previously collaborated with Sean Crahan in Dirty Little Rabbits. And then coming up a bit more up to date on Thursday, May the 16th, 2019, the brand spanking new mask for the band's new album, We Are Not Your Kind, were released. Here, Corey Taylor had a facelift, and I believe some of the maggots were not too keen on his new look. The clown had gone all robotic. Pinhead had grown a mohawk, as I mentioned. Sid had morphed into the Emperor Palpatine, and the two newbies had rebranded themselves with unique identities. And I'll put a picture up here of their new look. So there you go. Hopefully that's a bit of a quick whistle-stop tour through who all the members are, and where the mask came from, and who's wearing what. Hope that was informative for you. So like I say again, still getting to know Slipknot so far. I've been quite impressed with what I've heard, and impressed with Corey's voice as well, different styles, which is good, and their music's pretty spot on. So there you go. Hope you enjoyed that. If you did, chuck me a like, subscribe to the channel. If you didn't enjoy it, put a thumbs down, tell me why not, what did I mess up, or what I could do better. I'll take it all on board, and hopefully I'll see you all tomorrow for day 5, Friday, of my Slipknot Mad for It marathon. All that's left for me to say is it's a goodbye from me. Laters.